Hi guys, we're currently doing a weekly angel and tarot card reading for the energy of the week. Welcome, my name is Robin. I appreciate everyone who's liking, sharing my stuff on Facebook for my free contests. I do lives daily on there as well. I'm on Instagram, and you can go onto robinshealing.com if you're interested in any of my services or classes. I'm also doing 40% off November 7th, 8th, and 9th if you're interested. So let's get in with the cards. This is going to be from November 5th through to November 11th. I also have a bunch of healing jewelry underneath my product, so I'm going to be, if you're local in Moncton, doing an event next weekend on the 10th as well, so I'm going to have lots of sales on there, and I'm doing 15-minute sessions also for people. So I'm excited about this week. So we have Monday and Tuesday. So fresh air coming in on Monday. It's interesting because today is Monday and I did just walk outside and it felt so good. The air is wonderful right now. So this is talking about balance. So I'm hearing temptation. So I feel like it's about self-control and commitment at this moment. I'm also going to be doing a new moon reading shortly, so you can check that out. That's coming up on the 7th, this Wednesday. So we're really feeling the energy of new beginnings and wanting to feel like better. It's like we're learning to explore, we're learning to open up, we're learning to work on focus and what is it that we want to focus on for ourselves. I'm also doing a meditation on November 5th this evening. It's drop-in for people also that are local at 6 o'clock. If you want to join a meditation group, that would be amazing. So I feel like it's about also learning to just be in the present moment. So we're learning to kind of get on board with whatever it is that we feel intuitively we are called in towards, which I love. I'm wearing my amethyst here as well, really working on that protection piece as well, so you feel like you can commit to your health and you can commit to letting go and releasing any fears that have been bothering you as well. I've been doing a lot more theta healing as well, which is an amazing technique for learning how to let go of whatever it is that you're holding on to, whatever you're feeling held back in right now. So this is definitely a day to get outside and exercise if you have the opportunity. I feel like really connecting to the new moon would be important because we feel that energy a few days before and a few days after. So this week is going to be really, really, really powerful, okay? So you can go into my moon cycles playlist as well and do the new moon ritual, which is all about trying to attract what it is that you want according to feeling that way in the present moment. So it could be in relation to relationships as well, where you're just learning to listen to other people. You're learning how to communicate with other people. So really powerful energy in astrology right now as well. So I'd recommend reading and learning more about that. If you're not connected to the exercise today, definitely work on how you can find balance in your life, okay? Then we have going in on Tuesday, what do you desire? So this is all about strategies. What are your strategies moving forward? Have you really thought of your plan? Have you thought of your exercise plan? Have you kind of opened up to the fact that you're the one in control of everything? So it sounds like this week's going to be about not just self-control, but controlling ourselves. But do we have controlling tendencies? So on Tuesday, you're going to have to free up your time, free yourself up. But freedom is coming up, so you have to make the time to do these things. You have to come up with your strategy on Tuesday. So this is a time of celebration for some people. It's a very exciting energy. I absolutely love this energy this week. This is about working more in the community. So even if you're going to work out, maybe doing something in a group rather than doing something on an individual basis. I feel like just the energy of being out in the public a little bit more will also be helpful on Tuesday. But whatever it is that you're celebrating, really connect to that on Tuesday, okay? Because there's something really valuable in this card and in this energy that we need to stop and really, not just smell the roses, but buy that drink or buy something for yourself and really sit in that energy and cheers a friend, something like that, and just say, I'm really happy we made it here to this point in our lives, something like that. that. So gratitude journals are great for people if you are struggling with your confidence still, because we just are coming out of the full moon energy as we're walking into the new moon energy, which is all about self-control, self-discipline, motivation, things like that, feeling really great. So maybe for you, it's just learning to mentally put yourself in that driver's seat and really start, getting into the position at your workplace that you've always wanted to get into. Writing that book that you wanted to write, stuff like that. So what is it that you want to do for yourself in coming in on the energy of Tuesday? But the gratitude's super important. So if you're asking the universe for things, we need to constantly be saying thank you as well. I've been looking at my dreams, and they've been really, really powerful. So obviously that's connected to this energy. And I know that I'm being given messages through these. So we have to kind of even be appreciative of these dreams that we're being given, because that's coming into our minds to help us. So forgiveness is really coming up for other people. Also, so I have Doreen Virtue's Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle card deck, combined in with the Radleigh Valentine and Doreen Virtue's tarot card in Angel card deck. So that's why we've got some different ones. This could be like Wednesday and Thursday to a fire. I'm really happy to see fire, because that's, again, about our passions, the things that we want to do. New partnerships or contracts we were already talking about. People continue to move forward. I'm really feeling like this is a great time for manifesting coming in on Wednesday with the new moon. It's an amazing time for working, up that chain. That's what we were just talking about. You're climbing the ladder and you're moving forward, and I absolutely love that. So really kind of come up with a game plan and then get yourself out there with it. Do you need to advertise yourself a little bit more? Do you need to network with more people? So great time on Wednesday and Thursday for networking events. I feel like music and sound healing is really coming in. I'm also going to be doing that in a couple weeks, learning more about that. But I do think we need to connect more to our artsy side, connect to our music side at this moment in time, because that's going to allow us to be more of ourselves. And some people are trying to just uncover secrets, and they're learning to dabble within themselves as well. So this is aside from exploring on Monday, throughout the week, we're going to be doing some self-exploration, which I really like. So this is also part of the community. We can get together with other people and they can help us find ourselves as well, because we're not alone. So it could be with your strategies, like making an appointment with somebody to help you figure out what your next steps are. So this could be a counselor, this could be a career counselor, something like that, all right? That you can manifest basically anything you want. So this week's really going to be, you are the captain of your own ship. You are the one in charge of your destiny, things like that. So have lots of faith, because the more positive you are and the more energy you and focus you can put into what you want, it's gonna be big. So subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I just feel like I'm hearing that as well. And thank you everyone who already has. Then we have, okay, so this is going to be more Friday. I feel like that Wednesday, Thursday, the Two of Fire is Wednesday and Thursday. So Friday cleanse and detox. Not surprising that this is coming in as we're talking about using our artsy side and learning how to create more flow and freedom in our life. Of course, we are going to want to get out the junk and all the fatty stuff we've been eating, or whatever it is for you. I think it's like in a relationship as well, it could be time to just get rid of old patterns and past stuff in your relationship. So if you're tending to bring up the past in your relationship, it's time to get away from that. And it's time to, even for somebody, leave your job, leave the career that you've been doing, and allow yourself to become maybe a person who leads other people, person who works more on teams, if you're a person that works individually a lot. Because this, as we know, this is a time for getting together with other people. It's great to keep our own independence, but we also want to make sure that we can, communicate and chat with other people. So that's where we were talking about the relationships. Obviously, there's this teamwork coming in and learning how to communicate with the person that you love, or your coworkers, or whomever it is to you. It's that self-expression time, guys. So this is like writing could be a great one, going back into the writing and exercises, stuff like that. It's just going to be a time for, in some ways, that ladder could be that's reaching that self-actualization for some people. We have to meet our basic needs and do all these things to get to that point where we can kind of identify with who we are. But are you working up that chain, or are you skipping some things? Are you isolating too much? Take advantage of situations this week. You're going to find it's an amazing week. It's not a time for judgment at all. In fact, that could be part of the cleansing and detoxing. It could be just cleaning out your mental brain fog, or just tendencies, the patterns and behaviors to judge other people, stuff like that. This is not a time to put other people in a category and put them in that box. It's actually the opposite. It's like, oh, can I like help you, break your chains, that sort of thing. So we actually want to help other people with their fears, help other people with their addictions, stuff like that. If they're close to you, that's great, but it's actually a time for meeting new people, because we're walking into new cycles as well. So if you have tendencies to stay in your little box or keep to yourself, not a great idea this week. Ooh, creative project, another great one. So this is going to be Saturday, and of course this is going to trickle into Sunday as well. So this is talking about judgment again, stereotypes, things like that, where people are putting other people down. So on the weekend, it's going to be a time for really putting some things off, I feel like, that you thought maybe you wanted to do, and really connect to whatever it is you discovered this week that you want to do. So I feel like this energy is going to be so powerful that by the time Saturday comes, you're going to realize maybe this wasn't the path that I wanted. I actually needed to, connect to myself a little bit more during the week to identify with what it was that I wanted moving forward. So we're only just kind of scratching the surface right now with this new energy. So don't be hard on yourself. Just try to open up and explore that energy as much as you can. I do feel like you have to put yourself forward. So if you have credentials, if you have education, whatever it is, you may need to show that. You may need to tell people that, because how are people going to know how you feel or who you are and what you do if you don't know that yourself, or if you're not sharing that with other people? So it's an amazing time for kind of sinking your teeth in, getting your feet a little bit more wet. But exercise is going to play a huge role for you. Let's go into Sunday. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. We already talked about using those leadership skills. Archangel Michael talked about protection. Sunday, the Emperor. So this is about more actually about like that Tuesday energy of the strategies. This is saying that theta healing would be amazing for someone in particular on Sunday, I feel, because this is a time where I feel like you just can't do it on your own. So really team up and partner with the right people. So this could be going back into networking again. Make sure that you, if somebody's going to help you, like pile the work up on them. If somebody's saying, can I help you? Take advantage of that. We're not taking advantage of the person if they're offering it, but this is a time where we have to almost like even ask the universe for what we want and put that command in. If we don't use that voice, whether it is just inside of your head, you're gonna feel very like plain Janes coming up, when this is the time that is probably the most powerful energy for manifesting, for career, for creative expression, for some people in particular. If you're going to lose weight and you're going to do something, I'd say that this would be the week for making your weight loss plan, or maybe connecting to like your patterns and behaviors around food. This would be a great time for budgeting, like you're doing your finances, stuff like that. So I would say that throughout the week you're identifying with who you are. That sounds pretty deep. If you listen to other people's videos about this week, you're probably going to find out a lot more information as well. So explore this journey, enjoy it. I hope that you guys love this video, and if you did, click the like button. Take care. Bye.